Hi, I'm Rick Steves, traveling not in Europe, but right here in the United States, in Washington, D.C. A trip to our nation's capital comes with great museums, galleries, and restaurants. And it also comes with a chance to exercise your American citizenship, to speak up about something you care about. And for me, that's a chance to let my government know that I care how our laws impact the hungry and the poor. There's so much in this exciting city, including the offices of Bread for the World. The work that churches and charities do to feed hungry people is important. But if we're going to end hunger, we need to change the laws and the systems that keep people in poverty. Bread for the World helps people like you and me work on this part of ending hunger. With Bread, I can speak to our decision makers in Washington, D.C. about programs and policies that affect hungry people. Bread for the World believes that, with the right policies and action from our federal government, we can end hunger in our lifetime. And that's why I've supported Bread for the World for over 30 years. Their offices are just a few blocks from the Capitol building, and David Beckman has been president of Bread for the World now for over 20 years. David is a World Food Prize laureate, and he's done more to fight hunger at home and abroad than anyone I know. Working with David is an inspiration. So David, what's the big news at Bread for the World?
Well, we're focused on making hunger and poverty a national priority in the next few years. If we do that, we can end hunger by 2030.
End hunger. Now, is that actually doable?
It is. The world as a whole has cut extreme poverty in half since 1990.
Wow. So what, in your estimate, what are the obstacles between where we are now and making that happen?
The main obstacle is that we need to get our government to do its part. And the way we can do that is by contacting our members of Congress. Letters, emails, phone calls, or since you're in Washington, you could go visit your member of Congress.
Actually, I've got an appointment in about an hour. So I just wanted to drop by and say hello, and I sure appreciate the work you and your staff are doing. And I'll tell my senator hello from you, okay?
Okay, thanks for all you're doing.
Okay, take care. Bread for the World has thousands of members. It organizes churches and individuals who care about hunger to advocate for and with hungry people. It's great how my concern and money is effectively leveraged by their persistent and faithful advocacy. By helping shape government policy, together we help literally millions of hungry people year after year. By joining Bread for the World, you can be on the team too. Hunger is real. Millions of Americans and nearly 1 billion people in the world go hungry each day. But lots of progress has been made toward ending hunger. Here in the USA, even with the budget crisis in recent years, Bread for the World has helped protect the programs that help the most vulnerable Americans. And every member of Bread is an important part of the team, whether they contribute financially, organize their church to get involved, or write letters or send personal emails to their representatives in Congress. There's lots to see and do in Washington, but right now, I'm going to Congress. Our country's founders gave us a brilliant constitution. It calls for 3 branches of government. The legislative branch, that's all our senators and representatives. They make the laws and determine what money we can raise and spend. The executive branch, that's the president and departments and agencies that carry out the government's programs. And the judicial branch, headed by the Supreme Court. Each branch was designed as a check and balance to the others. The idea, we wanted to create a strong central government, but at the same time, we wanted to protect individual freedoms. With this system, no branch could abuse its powers or its citizens. I'm visiting the legislative branch with these venerable flag-lined halls, and that's because this is where bills are written and laws are passed. When the president signs into law a bill that was created here, his signature is the final part of the process that literally affects the lives of millions of people. And it's here where I can actually encourage lawmakers to make laws that don't make life even tougher on hungry people. If you call in advance, most senators and representatives are happy to have you visit their office. And if you have concerns you want to talk about, let them know. I'm here to find out what my representatives and senators think about hunger issues.
Now there are some schools in the United States, we've gotten some programs started here, doing the same thing where the free and reduced lunch programs are run year long. So
recognizing that nutrition is important just
Right.
for the kids to get a good education.
And for many kids in this country, they only get one good meal.
So a good idea coming from a constituent anywhere in this country can actually have an impact here.
Absolutely.
Can an individual American be a lobbyist for hungry people?
Sure. They do it all the time. People come to my office in Seattle. People come out here in groups to Washington, D.C. It works better, though, if they find a group of people to work with them. I'm their representative here. And if they don't tell me what they want represented, then I don't know what's going on at home.
So if we do our work, you can do your work better.
Yes.
All right.
I will know what you want.
Great.
And I might be able to deliver.
Well, over the course of my visit, I got to share my ideas with my congressman and both of my senators from Washington State, Patty Murray and Maria Cantwell. My congressman, Jim McDermott, was enthusiastic about how regular citizens voluntarily lobbying side by side with the powerful paid lobbyists are an important part of the puzzle because we help balance out the debates and help our government be more representative and fair. You can have an impact too. If you care about hunger issues and you want to speak up in the halls of power with other people, you can do that with Bread's help. Its talented staff can help you learn about the issues and help you know what to say or write to effectively communicate with your member of Congress. Why not join me in this exciting work? Speaking up for what you care about is advocacy. It's participating in this great democracy of ours. That's good citizenship. And when it comes to visiting our nation's capital, that's great travel too. I'm Rick Steves. Until next time, keep on traveling.